Good morning, Mr. Phelps. Your mission, if you desire to accept it, is to do laundry. So you must go down to the laundrette and do some laundry.
A step, 2, 3, back, 2, 3. A step, 2, 3, step, 2, 3. A forward, 2, 3, forward, 2, 3.
Staying in the hotel overnight.
Today we go to capital city, Bangkok.
This has got to be the best bathroom on this trip. Look at this. Sinks on both sides. Separate water closet right over here. Of course, bathrobes, no problem. Wonderful shower, a glass shower like you wouldn't believe. And the coup de grace. Can you dig this bathtub? With a TV in it?
We're going on the Oriental Express.
Whoa, gotcha.
It just couldn't happen. It just didn't happen. Complete fiction.
Highlight trip of Bangkok. This is the temple of the Emerald Buddha and the Grand Palace.
Is it okay? Thank you.
If you can count his head 10 or not, he has 10 heads. The green one is the king one, the king of demons.
Here I am inside. The trick is knowing where you are. I think this is the Grand Palace. We're inside the Grand Palace, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the trick. The trick is knowing where you are.
That's right. Yeah.
And if you know where you are, then really you've done it.
Exactly.
So because this was the traditional place, all the kings built their buildings in one place right here, and now they're out of room. She told me that the king can't build anything here now.
Is that right?
They're out of room. I asked her why they built them all in one place. And she said because this is, the king's palace. I said, but they must have thought eventually they're going to run out of room, and they have.
Exactly, yeah.
They have now. No new buildings.
Because they're all covered with gold leaf. See this one?
Yeah.
That's gold leaf, and people have gold leaf and they come and put it on there so that it looked like all other Buddhas.
Oh, we've all taken our shoes off, and now we're going to go in, and there's no photographs permitted. Okay, we've seen the Emerald Buddha, and come to find out that it's very small, only about 17 inches high. We could photograph it through the opening in that temple there, and its age is supposed to be something like 2,000 years old, but some people think maybe it's only 600 years old. And although it was believed to be made of solid emerald, but some people are saying that it's green jasper. One thing is certain: it is one of the most venerated Buddhas in the world. So I am buying some earrings and a necklace for Amy, as she was not feeling well this morning and did not go to the Grand Palace, so I'm getting her a little present.
Ooh, you've been a really good girl or a really bad girl. I don't know which. That is gorgeous. Look at that beard.
All over the city of Bangkok and even out in the countryside, you see pictures of the king. Just like this. But the king is 84 years old. But the pictures are all of a younger king. Well, here we go on the river. I'll tell you, the houses don't look like much, but you know what? The people seem happy. Happy. $600? Yeah. Is that okay? Beautiful. Now, what's your name? Your name?
Okay.
Okay, your name is okay. For $10. Here's the mama getting on the boat. Okay, it's time to head to the Eastern and Oriental Express. Let's get going.
My name's Anand.
And I'd like to tell you a little about the Eastern and Oriental Express, the train you will be traveling with for the next 3 days, covering a distance of 1,335 miles.
Located in the middle are the dining cars, a bar car and a saloon car with a reading room where you can find books, magazines and games, as well as a boutique for souvenir shopping. And you will find Malaysian and Singaporean immigration forms which we would like you to fill in completely, and also, as this is a very special journey for most of us, we would like to inform you that the appropriate dress code during the day is smart casual, and in the evening gentlemen will feel comfortable with a minimum of jacket and tie and an equal standard for ladies. However, the ambiance on the train provides a marvelous opportunity To display some glamour and style, and dressing up is very much encouraged. And you might also be aware that the tracks here in Asia are narrow gauge, and as such we experience occasional swings and jolts, and therefore may we ask you to be extra careful. Ladies and gentlemen, please make yourself comfortable and enjoy your trip on board the Eastern and Oriental Express.
The Orient Express. That's Morris.
It's morning on the Orient Express.
Are there rivers?
Don't cross over or not?
Yeah. Going across the bridge over the River Kwai. Except it's not the Kwai, it's the Kwai Noi River, where so many prisoners of war suffered and died to build this railroad. Well, I'm finding out that the bridge on the River Kwai movie was far from the truth. It may have won lots of Academy Awards, but it just wasn't true. In the movie, it was some sort of a romantic wooden bridge built by the British commander Alec Guinness, who then at the end blows it up. Well, that never happened. As I remember it, the Japanese, well, at least in the movie, the Japanese didn't have the skills to build the bridge.
If I were you, I'd have to kill myself.
The Bridge on the River Kwai film was a damn good thriller, but it never came within shooting distance of the truth.
You mean you really want them to build a bridge?
But it's going to be a proper bridge.
Well, the Japanese did have the skills to build the bridge, and the bridge wasn't wooden, it was steel.
The Tamarkan Bridge was nothing. Nothing like that whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever.
And the British officers and their men only did what they were forced to do in the most brutal, savage, merciless conditions that the film never showed.
These three chaps had tried to escape. Opposite each of the chaps, a Japanese soldier arrived with a fixed bayonet, and on command of the officer, these three men were stabbed in the throat, in the chest, and in the stomach. Many things happen, but there are certain items the brain does not allow you to forget, and this is one of them.
Out of 60,000 POWs, 16,000 of them died of horrible disease or who simply worked to death out here. And 10 times that number, nobody knows for sure, but possibly as much as 10 times that number of Asian forced laborers died out here. They never even got an inaccurate film, just unmarked graves. All of it, not to just build a single bridge over a single river, but hundreds of bridges, over 250 miles of railroad, some of which we just rode on.
Before I die, and I can't, at 82, I can't sort of last much longer, but I just want to know that somebody will tell our story as it happened, not just a lot of fiction, you know, the truth about what happened out there.
The Japanese arrival in French Indochina was of concern to the British because they didn't know what
Try to make people aware of what happened to us. I almost pride myself to be in a position to speak for those who have a voice no more. Because they deserve better.
When the British came through from Burma at the end of the war, they found 144 graveyards. They couldn't administer 144 graveyards. They decided to establish 2 collection cemeteries, one in Tambuzia at the railhead in Burma, one here in Canterbury, just across.
Rockland. As you walk down these aisles, you just don't feel like whistling on a bogey march, I'll tell you that. These brave men. Some maybe not so brave. Just in the wrong place at the right time.